Jin, the global ambassador for Gucci and member of BTS, has officially solidified his status as a world-renowned fashion icon following his powerful appearance at the Spring-Summer 2026 presentation at Milan Fashion Week. The event, which saw fashion elites from across the globe gather to witness Gucci's La Famiglia collection premiere, turned into an unexpected celebration of Jin's dominance in global luxury fashion. The moment he stepped onto the red carpet, the atmosphere shifted, flashbulbs erupted, fans screamed, and even seasoned fashion critics paused in admiration. Dressed in an effortlessly elegant combination of a white silk shirt and sleek black trousers from Gucci's latest line, Jin captivated the audience with his poised presence and natural charisma. His visual stood out not only for its sophistication but for the way he merged Korean pop star flair with the quiet confidence of European high fashion. Social media exploded, with hashtags like #JinxGucci and #GlobalFashionIcon Jin trending in over 30 countries within hours. American and European media outlets alike praised Jin's ability to elevate a brand with just one look and called his appearance a masterclass in fashion diplomacy. What made this moment even more monumental was the personal message delivered by Gucci CEO Jean-François Paulus, who publicly expressed his gratitude for Jin's unwavering dedication as the brand's global ambassador. Jin is more than a celebrity face. He brings sincerity, innovation, and cultural impact to everything he does. His presence at Milan Fashion Week brought Gucci a new level of global admiration and emotional connection with audiences that transcend fashion, the CEO stated in an exclusive interview with Vogue Italy. Jin's role has not been limited to red carpets alone. Since being appointed as Gucci's global brand ambassador in August 2024, he has continuously redefined what it means to be a fashion leader in the digital era. From magazine covers to creative campaigns and now record-breaking Yembi impact at Fashion Week, Jin's influence is undeniable. Despite having only posted 2 times during the Milan event, data from launch metrics showed that Jin generated nearly $10 million in earned media value, placing him among the top fashion influencers globally. Fashion industry insiders are now calling Jin the Gucci muse of the new era and credit him with leading a broader wave of K-pop integration into elite fashion houses. His crossover appeal, spanning music, fashion, and cultural ambassadorship, has reshaped how Western brands view collaboration with Asian talent. Jin's appearance at Milan Fashion Week wasn't just a win for Gucci or BTS fans. It was a historical moment that confirmed his permanent place in the upper echelons of fashion royalty. Beyond the flashbulbs and fashion commentary, Jin's Milan moment signaled a much deeper shift in the fashion industry, a shift towards global inclusivity, cultural resonance, and emotional branding. Analysts are already referring to Jin's Milan Fashion Week presence as a case study in modern luxury influence, noting that he brought something intangible yet irreplaceable to the runway: authenticity. Unlike typical celebrity endorsements that often feel commercial, Jin's association with Gucci has become a story of trust, synergy, and shared artistic vision. This is not the first time Jin's fashion sense has disrupted traditional norms. Prior to Milan, his military discharge in mid-2025 was followed by a meticulously planned comeback that involved high-level collaborations, including his partnership with luxury jewelry house Fred. But it is his bond with Gucci that has sparked the loudest global applause. His fans, ARMY, have pointed out how Jin's La Famiglia looks subtly referenced Korean elegance, his posture, his gaze, the refined tailoring, while still embracing Gucci's modern Italian spirit. Fashion critics praised this cross-cultural harmony as one of the standout themes of the show. American media, including major outlets like Vogue US, Vanity Fair, and the New York Times, covered Jin's appearance extensively, highlighting his visual dominance and magnetic pull. Some even speculated that Jin may soon become the face of luxury menswear globally, surpassing names that have dominated the industry for years. One article in Harper's Bazaar wrote, "Jin doesn't walk into fashion spaces to fit in. He walks in to redefine them." Gucci's CEO was reportedly so impressed with the immediate global reaction that he held an impromptu dinner with Jin and the brand's Milan creative team. An insider from the event revealed that Gucci is already discussing an extended global campaign centered around Jin for fall/winter 2026, which could potentially include exclusive capsule collections and appearances at Paris and New York Fashion Week. This would make Jin the first K-pop idol to anchor a multi-continent campaign for Gucci. Social media continues to buzz with admiration. Fans from Brazil to Paris to Jakarta are recreating Jin's outfit. Stylists are analyzing every detail of his look, and industry insiders are preparing for a new chapter in fashion, one that Jin will lead with quiet grace and unrivaled influence. What began as a single appearance in Milan has now snowballed into a cultural event, one that cements Jin BTS not only as a symbol of beauty and elegance, but as a living, breathing brand of his own. Jin's ascent into fashion royalty is not a fleeting trend. It's a testament to his versatility, charisma, and global magnetism. As the lines between fashion, culture, and identity continue to blur, Jin BTS is emerging as the prototype for the 21st century global icon. And as Gucci and the rest of the fashion world know all too well now, when Jin steps into a room, be it a stadium, a runway, or a city like Milan, the world doesn't just watch. The world listens, learns, and follows. As Jin walked through the streets of Milan after the show, the atmosphere was electric. Cameras followed his every step, fans chanted his name in unison, and media outlets around the world pushed breaking headlines announcing his arrival as not just a pop icon, but a fashion revolutionary. According to insiders close to Gucci, Jin's involvement in the Spring-Summer 2026 campaign was not just a one-time endorsement. He has now been tapped to co-develop a limited edition Gucci capsule collection inspired by his style, marking a first for any K-pop star. American media outlets, particularly The Hollywood Reporter, WWD, and Forbes, released special coverage analyzing how Jin BTS had redefined the global fashion ambassador role. Forbes, in its detailed fashion feature, noted, "It's not just Jin's face that sells, it's his ethos. He represents a blend of humility, prestige, and pure artistry. That's what makes him irreplaceable to brands like Gucci." The report also emphasized that his influence reached well beyond the runway. Jin's mere appearance caused a 27% spike in Gucci's online engagement metrics within 48 hours. Behind the scenes, Gucci's CEO expressed his gratitude not only through press releases, but also through internal communications leaked to fashion blogs. In one message, he reportedly wrote, "Jin's dedication, precision, and respect for the art of fashion have left our entire creative team in awe. He is not just a brand ambassador, he is Gucci family now." Rumors now suggest that Gucci is considering naming Jin as the face of its global flagship campaigns for 2026 and even planning pop-up events in Seoul and New York to celebrate the collaboration. Meanwhile, Jin's fans, lovingly known as ARMY, have launched fan-led style campaigns, replicating his Milan outfits and pushing hashtags like #GucciJin and #JinForLuxury to global trending topics. Stylists across the fashion capitals are reportedly seeing rising demand for Jin-inspired looks, a term now recognized among trend forecasters. Even rival fashion houses are rumored to be reshaping their K-pop strategies, realizing that Jin has set a new bar for what it means to be a fashion ambassador in the 21st century. Ultimately, Jin BTS has not only walked the runway, he has rewritten its rules. From Seoul to Milan, from armies to CEOs, everyone is watching his next move. And if Milan was the beginning of his fashion legacy, the world better be ready for what comes next. Within days of Jin's appearance at Milan Fashion Week, global fashion media erupted with headlines hailing him as not just a representative of Gucci, but a transformative force in the luxury fashion world. Social media metrics skyrocketed, with the hashtag #JinForGucci accumulating over 200 million views across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter, drawing attention even from mainstream fashion commentators outside the K-pop realm. Vogue US called Jin's presence a cultural fashion moment, while GQ praised his ability to embody both classic elegance and contemporary cool with a single look. What separates Jin from many of his contemporaries in the fashion ambassador space is his uncanny ability to merge storytelling with styling. Fashion analysts noted that his calm yet commanding appearance, combined with his military-earned charisma, has introduced a new archetype of masculinity in luxury branding, one that is not aggressive, but quietly powerful. Gucci's head stylist even remarked during a behind-the-scenes interview that Jin doesn't just wear Gucci, he understands its soul. Sales of the Gucci pieces worn by Jin in Milan reportedly surged within 72 hours, especially in Southeast Asia, the US, and parts of Europe, prompting analysts to draw parallels to the Jim and Dior effect seen earlier in 2023. However, many now argue that the Jin Gucci phenomenon has eclipsed that precedent, particularly due to its timing, his post-military return, and the symbolic weight it carried.